So, another COD game, another new camo grind. Now, this year we have the return of Dark Matter. This is a new iteration of the beloved camo, and I think it looks really nice. Despite the zombies completion camo being the OG Dark Matter, I still want to grind for the multiplayer camo first, and I have been doing exactly that since launch. Now, obviously, this game hasn't been out for a while. This is currently the third day that Cold War has been out, so I haven't really used a wide range of weapons yet. However, just by looking at some of the challenges and from hearing about other people's experiences, I wanted to make this video presenting every issue that I currently have with the Dark Matter grind in multiplayer. Before we do get on with this video, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Now that Cold War has been released, I plan on uploading content daily and even on rare occasions double uploading. I'm going to be covering everything to do with multiplayer and even diving into the zombies. So if that interests you, then once again, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the videos that I make. So without wasting any more time, let us begin with the first issue that I have with this camo grind, which would definitely have to be how long it takes to level up your guns. Now, to actually unlock gold for your primaries, you need to get your gun to level 50. Your secondaries need to get to level 30, which is essentially max level for each gun. And I have been using the XM4 basically since launch, and I only recently got it level 50. Now, the reason I feel it takes so long is because the actual camo challenges are very straightforward and simple to do. Most of the grind is in the weapon level and how long it takes to level up your guns. However, I feel like toning it down just a little bit would make it more of an enjoyable experience, since at the moment it is quite boring to use only one gun for so long. I suppose an alternative to this is to use multiple guns alongside each other, but I like to go through these guns one at a time. That's just kind of how I do it. Now, another thing that I have an issue with is definitely the classic camo category. This does apply to every weapon currently in the game, but I think the amount of bloodthirsties you need is too many. In the past, you always needed 5 to get them completed, and in Modern Warfare, it was 3 kills without dying instead of 5, so you needed to get 25 to compensate for how much easier it was. However, in this game, it doesn't compensate at all. For me personally, I can get this amount of bloodthirsties done. I don't consider myself amazing at COD, but I do think that I'm above average. For people who are less skilled, however, or maybe don't get the opportunity to play a game as much, 10 would be enough to make these camo challenges, actually challenging, but not impossible. But I do think that for where the bloodthirsties, where you actually unlock them, I think 15 is perfect, because you can start working towards them really early on. I also think that 3 kills with the launchers is too many considering how weak they are, and how you don't even get 3 rockets to get 3 kills, you only get 2, and it basically just forces you to use danger close. Now, the final issue that I actually have with this camo grind is definitely the science category, but mainly with the taking cover kills and the point blank kills. Let's start with the taking cover kills. So, I don't know who actually thought of this camo challenge, but they obviously thought that everyone would be head glitching in this game like it's Modern Warfare. I don't even know what counts as a kill for this challenge. Like, how much of my enemy actually needs to be hidden exactly? I don't really know, but 50 takes so long to actually do. It's actually quite ridiculous, because this is one of the challenges that you actually have almost full control on how long it will take to complete. It's merely based on whether the people you're playing against are pricks who like to camp. I think this number should be halved, or at the very least reduced, so that way a challenge that is more based on luck doesn't take up a lot of the grind. Now, point blank kills also need to be reduced, but the leniency of what counts as a point blank kill needs to be adjusted as well. This game does make it easier than Modern Warfare, for example, to get point blank kills, since the time to kill is slower, so you can rush your enemy a little easier, but I do think it still needs to be tweaked. So, in terms of the things that need to be changed in the Dark Matter grind, that is about all I have to say. Not really a lot, to be honest. There are only a few minor issues that I actually have with this. Overall, I would say that this camo grind is actually a pretty good system. The way for me to determine if a grind is good or not is if the amount of time and effort you put in to get a certain reward is worth it for what you actually get in the end. And I would say that this year's Dark Matter is definitely worth grinding for, especially that Dark Ether camo and zombies. I would like to say as well, I will be going for the Dark Ether camo once I have completed the Dark Matter grind in multiplayer. And like I will be doing for Dark Matter, I'll be making guide videos on how to get this camo fast. One thing that I would like to talk about as well though in this video is actually the Weapon Mastery tab. So if you go to customize your gun, you can actually see there is a tab for Weapon Mastery. And this tab is kind of confusing to me, because I thought this was going to be a similar system to Modern Warfare, where, you have certain challenges, you need to do those challenges, get calling cards and emblems, and you got one ultimate thing. But most of it is just kind of done while you're going for gold anyway, so it feels like kind of a wasted tab. The only thing that doesn't actually require you getting Dark Matter is to do with the eliminations with a certain gun, and you need to get 500, I think it is, per gun, and I think that's just way too little, because you get all of that while going for gold. Like, I'm pretty sure with the XM4, I've almost got it gold now. I'm on almost 1500 eliminations, which is triple what you need for weapon mastery, which is just ridiculous. Like, there's no point. It's just kind of a wasted opportunity. I feel like if they maybe tripled the number to 1500 and brought it up to 2000, then it would be a little bit better. But I just feel like this weapon mastery tab could be utilized better. It's not even the weapon mastery for a certain gun. There is a section as well where you can do it for the whole class, and you need to get 1000 eliminations with the entire class of guns. And I mean, I got that with one of the guns going for gold, which, like I said, just seems like an absolute waste, because this number, it could be at least 10,000, I think. I think 10,000 is a reasonable amount, considering that I've been going for gold, and I've got all of it done for the entire class of guns on one gun, going for a gold. So I think they just need to ramp up that number a little bit to make it a bit more worthwhile, because it seems, like I said, it's like a wasted opportunity, because it's just kind of like passively doing itself, you know what I mean? Instead of it like being something else, like an extra grind on top of dark matter, it's just something that's just kind of a throwaway, you know? It just kind of happens alongside dark matter, and I think that's disappointing. I feel like they should look into that. But, you know, that's basically all the issues I have with the grind so far in this game. Like I said, I haven't been grinding for a long time. I've only just really, like, I've been grinding since the game's come out. But this is, like I said, the third day of the game being released. So I can't give you an in-depth, you know, analysis on the entire grind, because it's only been out for a few days. But that's everything so far that I have an issue with dark matter in this game. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, if you're going for dark matter or not. And that's about doing it for this video. So once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video for more content like this, and I'll see you all later.